What is up, YouTube? My name's Alan, aka NeoCrypter, and welcome to Avorion. Oh yeah, so Avorion is a space sandbox title available on Steam in early access. It is a pretty cool game. There is a lot to do in it. You build spaceships, you roam around the galaxy doing God knows what. There's a faction system, so you can become a pirate and make everybody mad, except for the pirates, of course, or you can be an upstanding intergalactic citizen. Yeah, it's cool. And help people out. There's missions. There is an economy system. There's trading. there is a ton to do in this game. It has kind of a loose story where basically there was this thing that happened, and this new metal appeared in the universe called Avorion. See what they did there? Yeah. And it's apparently really good for making spaceship parts. So what I'm doing right now is I'm like hitting F5. We're setting on the title screen. These are some of the randomly generated ships that you will encounter or can encounter in the game. So I thought it would be fun to kind of do that. We're just going to start out from scratch here and create a new universe. We were gonna call this the Let's Play verse. Yeah. And then we are going to do a seed of 1. Now, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? 2. I bet you not know. I bet you can't guess what's coming next. 3. And then, ooh, whammy, A, lowercase b, uppercase C, and 4. Why? Because why not? That's the easy one to remember anyway. We're going to leave. I'm going to turn collision damage down to about half, because from my playing around in it, collision damage is super unforgiving, and I'm just not down with that. We're going to leave it on difficulty normal, since this is our first time really playing through it. And yeah, let's go ahead and create a universe of our own, shall we? By the way, guys, how are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing great. I am doing fantastic. And yeah, I'm pretty excited to check this game out. It's a load of fun. I did a little bit of streaming of it on Saturday, and I had fun, even though I got blown up more times than I'd like to admit. That was a thing. But yeah, it's a good time. And by the way, guys, if you find yourself liking this game or liking this video at any point, let me know by hitting that thumbs up button or leave me a comment, because oh my, ooh, that's lovely jubbly right there. Because if you guys dig it, I will be definitely happy to continue checking out this game. Right now I'm kind of planning on doing maybe, I don't know, somewhere between 5 and 10 episodes, and I just kind of see what you guys think of it, and if you like it, then we'll add it to the channel. All right, I'm gonna cruise over here toward this rock, and then it's gonna take me a minute, so I will see you there in just a sec and explain what's going on. Look at that lovely rock here. This, ladies and gentlemen, would be titanium. In your starting sector that you spawn into, this is kind of a rare resource. It is a lovely resource. I highly recommend waiting until you have a proper mining ship to get it. We are skipping the tutorial because I really don't feel the need. It just basically kind of goes through the basic controls of the game and how to build a ship, which you guys can totally see me do anyway. And yeah, beyond that, if you guys want to check out the tutorial, there are plenty of videos out there where people have started out in the main tutorial, so you can definitely go check those out. I mean, if you want some recommendations, let me know, and I'll point you to a couple other people that are covering this game that I've been watching that I kind of enjoy. So yeah, anyway, so starting out, you start out in this little bitty drone, this little mining drone, and that's all it can do is mine, and it doesn't do it very well. You don't get even a fraction of the ores that are in the asteroids that you are mining. So it's pretty good idea to work your way out of this ship and into something a little bit better, a little bit more suited for the job. But the nice thing is if you die, if you get blown up, you always have this drone. And they just kind of toss you one, go like, "Oh, look, you an idiot. You died. Here, have a drone." I feel like it's kind of the dunce cap of the universe, and you know, they just don't really want to tell you that. Anyway, so what we're gonna do, starting out here, and I probably won't do a lot of mining on camera after today, but we're gonna mine a little bit and try to get a little starter ship going. And then maybe bounce around, because when I was playing, last time I played it, I just kind of made a basic ship and just kind of scooted around. I found much better areas to mine in that had a lot more titanium in it, which is what you want, because titanium is light, it's strong, and you can make more blocks out of it than you can with iron. Iron, being the most basic of building materials that you can get, is very plentiful, but it's very heavy and it's not that strong, so it has very limited capabilities for power generation, and the bigger your ship is, the more you add to it, the more power is going to be required. So it's okay to get you going, but yeah, we want to move out of iron pretty quick, because when pirates attack and we want to get into combat, it's really not going to help us all that well. Anyway, so the goal, the kind of unwritten goal, let's look at the map here. Wow, they started us way out there. The goal is to get to the center of the galaxy here, but we'll discover that a little bit more. But as you can see, let's drag us here. We are in this itty bitty little square, and we have a lot of bigger squares that are inside of even bigger squares to explore and find things. You can claim asteroids, special asteroids. You can either set up your own mines, from what I can gather, which I don't know exactly what those mines do, if they just provide you with materials, or if it's just a way to make some money, because you do need money. You have when you build your ships, depending on how big the ship is and what systems you have and yada yada yada, you do have to have crew. And you have to pay that crew at given intervals. So money is a must, especially when you get up to larger ships. And even starting out, when you're building, every time you create a new block for your ship, you have to pay a little bit of money on top of the resources it takes to create that block. So you always gotta have your mind on your money and your money on your mind. Yeah, something like that. Anyway. So, but yeah, each system has, different, well, not every system you visit, but populated systems will have various different types of stations that you can dock and interact with, buy crew, trade goods, buy modules. Even there is some crafting in the game. You can craft turrets, and I think ship modules. Don't hold me to that one. But I think you can get ship modules by crafting them as well. So that's but all that's kind of later on, not like super early game like we are right now. Tell you what, guys, I am going to go ahead and make a cut here, because I'm just going to run around and do a bit of mining, and I will come back when we are ready to put together some resemblance of a spacecraft. Okay, guys. So I'm still not done mining, but I thought I would bring you back and show you this. So this is one big rock. As you can see, this one big rock has a press F to interact. Now we can claim this rock. This is our rock, and we can either found a mine, or we can sell the asteroid, because that we only start with 10,000 credits, and we're definitely gonna need money. We're gonna sell this, and we're gonna take a look at what the offers are. You can either get reputation and credits, or go for the credits. In this case, we're going to, these guys I think are pirates, but they are offering the most. But reputation's kind of good too, and that's only a little bit less. So I don't know who these guys are. So we're just gonna sell it to these guys. So we just got an extra 30,000 credits to work with, and some reputations. Our relations to the have improved. And I think that is actually how you pronounce their name. But don't quote me on it. I might be wrong. All right, so we now finally have enough iron and titanium to do something. Yay! So what I'm doing right now is, this is not really necessary, but highly recommended, at least in my eyes, is to come to a station. It just so happens this is a shipyard that we went to, which are pretty cool. If you are not the creative type of person, but you want to get in here, explore the galaxy, and not really worry about building your own ship, these shipyards can actually build ships for you. They will use the same generation as the random generator that for the procedural ships you find in the universe. And here, you know what? Let's just show you what I'm talking about here. So we can go to build ship, and then can I scale that window? No. We can scale the ship however we want. As you can see here, that is apparently ship. If we add volume, let's see. Here we go. Add some volume. It will add parts and bits and bobs to the ship. As you can see here, that actually looks like something out of EVE Online. One of the Minotaur ships. I can't remember the name of it. I think it was the Tempest. It's kind of reminiscent of that. But it uses the same procedural generation. And you got a couple of different little styles to choose from. And of course, you know, the more you mess with it, the more, the different bits and bobs show up. I mean, all the way down to a little block like this with a couple of antennas sticking out of it, all the way up to something that is just incredibly massive, but still looks kind of like a block. You can mess with the seed a little bit, and it changes things. You can decide what the ship is going to be made out of, set the name. You can hire crew and a captain for it, insure it. Yeah, everything, pretty much anything and everything that you want to do. You can just get in here and have it generate something interesting looking, something you like. And yeah, take it from there, basically. And as you can see here, it has the cost. It'll 15,000 credits, 3,700 titanium. For this design. The insurance will cost you 15K, crew is 720, yada 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 yada. Everything is right there. So easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I feel like I've heard that before, and I don't remember where, but that would explain why I said it. If you know what that reference is, please let me know, because I don't really remember. I actually almost kind of like this design right here. That's kind of interesting. Do we want to do that? No, we want to build a ship. We want to build a ship. Okay, so let's move over here where we have a little bit of area. And then if you hold shift, you can release your mouse cursor. You go up to this little found ship thing. And we're going to call this, as I call all my little starting ships, the Defiance. Bam! Okay, so here it is, guys. Look at our ship. Our ship is amazing. Right? Right? No, it's not. It's a block. Okay, so a couple things. You can hit T to undock and go back into your drone at any point that you want. And then you go back up to the ship, and I think you hit F. Or you push out the way. Is it T to get back in? I could have swore it was F, but it might be T. Maybe not. Uh-oh. Mayday. Mayday. How do we get back into our ship, guys? I may have just goofed. I know you can get back in here, but I just don't remember what the button is. Let me figure. Ah, there we go. Press T to enter ship. Thank you. You have to target it. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Anyway, so you can hit B. That will put you into build mode, and you can see there is a giant arrow pointing to the direction that the ship is going to be facing. So in build mode, the building, even though you're building with, building blocks, is very robust. You can adjust the scale, the scale stepping, the grid size. You can do mirroring, colors. You have, it's pretty robust. It really, really is. You can build some pretty cool designs. So this design is not going to be pretty cool. It's going to be pretty basic. I got lucky and found a couple of small titanium rocks, so we can go ahead and, I don't even need to do that. Let's just scroll down, because it's got a lot of the blocks already on here. And you can just kind of scroll through and find what you're looking for. Titanium crew quarters, that's cool, but we want a titanium generator and an energy container. So we're going to pop that down, pop this down, and then this guy is a integrity field, so it makes like whatever, you know, all your hull bits and bobs a lot stronger. So actually we're just going to just make a nice little core, bam, like that, of things. Okay, now that took a good chunk of our titanium away, so the rest of this is going to be in iron. All ships need main engines. These without these, you're not going to move very well, so that is one thing to keep in mind. And this ship is by no means going to look anything fantastic, but I think I will play with it a little bit just so I can show off a little bit of how this works. So scaling, if you hold A and move your mouse, you can scale the block in or out like so. If you hold D, it does it like so. If you hold W, it scales the whole thing like so. And then what did I not go? Oh yeah, S is up and down. So I'm actually going to scale this down to being about as small as it can be. We're gonna work from the other side. There's not as much glare over there. We're gonna go ahead and turn on some mirroring. Put on the X-axis. And I'm going to make a couple struts to hang some engines from. Actually, you know what? Let's get rid of that. And then do this the right way. Instead of making it a bunch of little blocks, we'll just drag out one thing. Probably right there. Looks good. And then right there. These truss rods, you can obviously use them for decoration. But they also are very lightweight, and it helps you kind of flesh out your ship a little bit, you know, spacing things out, etc., etc. So we're going to make some thrusters here, and now we need to drag that out because that is definitely not. Whoop! Can we? What are we doing? Why aren't you doing it? Because I'm hitting caps lock. That's why we're not doing it. There we go. So we'll just put a couple of engines on here, like there. I think I need to drag it out just a little bit more so it fits. So something like that. Let's look at that. Didn't quite hit where I wanted it to, but that's okay. That's okay because we do have this handy dandy undo feature, like so. So we need to drag it out just a little bit more. Okay. So this thing has some pretty decent engines on it, and it's like, again, it's not going to look great because, yeah, we just want something to get around and do some stuff. We're going to need some crew quarters. I'm going to go with the titanium crew quarters because they are lighter. We are going to slap those bad boys after I scale them because we don't need them that big. Something like that, maybe. Right there. Maybe? How's that going to look? Well, how much crew is that going to give us? Okay. 13 crew. That should be more than enough. And then we are going to need some thrusty bits. That is an industry term of, you know, thrusty bits. Look it up. So some of the there. And actually there, we're going to want something else. Let's see. Where is... Okay, there's inertial dampeners. I want gyros. Thank you. Can I has a gyro, sir? And we're going to turn mirroring off for this because these gyros help you with your turning radius. So you don't want them all facing the same way. So let's see. Roughly, I want to be able to do half of a block. It looks, yeah. So we need to bring that down a little bit more. Or bring it up a little bit more. I guess down. Down it is. So this is going to help us with our yeah, turning. Words are not working today. So now if we turn it like that, as you can see, it tells you the rotational axis that it is going to help you with with your rotation, with your flying around. So something like that. And then we have one more axis to worry about. which will come over here, and we will rotate this bad boy one more time, maybe 2 more times. There we go. That's the direction we want. Pirates are attacking this sector. Oh no, we're not prepared, but that's okay. They're not going to come after us, I hope. That's the key word there is I hope. So let's drag this. Can we work with me, mouse? Work with me. I know I'm at an odd angle, but there we go. So, and then we want an inertial dampener. This is a new block. It's only available in 2 of the different types of metals. I don't remember which 2, sadly. So let's go and drag that out to there. Slap one of those on, and then we're going to try and fit another one in here, just because the more of these you have, the more power it's going to take. But at the same time, the easier it is going to be for you to stop, which is always important in space. Just saying. All right, so that covers pretty much everything we need. We have crew quarters, we have thrust, we have inertial dampeners, we have gyros, and you know, some of the stuff you can get away with not having on your ship, but I like to cover my bases. We might go ahead and put one more thruster on here, maybe something low profile like that, you know, something like that maybe. Actually, I might not even. Yeah, just something like that. Right there. Let's give it a little bit more oomph. Alright, so what do we have here? So far we need 2 engineers and 2 mechanics. That's not too bad, actually. We're in good shape. We are in very good shape. So let's see here. What else do we need on here? Let's go ahead. And we don't need cargo space because right now we're not going to be doing any trading. That is the only time that is really required, is when you're going to be trading. We're going to be doing some more mining. So let's go ahead and turn our mirroring back on the x-axis again. Actually, you know what? No. Let's do... Yeah, I guess X is good. So we can't put it there. We can put them on the engines. So that works. And then we start with a chain turret. I think the quality you start with is actually kind of random. So we're just going to go ahead and drop that on there. And this is not really a ship. As you can see, it's a bunch of blocks placed together. But for a starting rig, it will get the job done. Because really, you just want to be able to get in there, get in here, and get some real mining done. And we're going to make this thing obnoxiously yellow. What do you think? Obnoxious yellow? Yeah, I think it's a thing. Just like that. God, that looks horrible. Can we make it look worse? Yes, yes we can. Let's do that. And that. And that. Oh my God. And then we'll add some pink for flavor, guys. What do you think? Atrocious? Yes. Perfect. Anyway, but yeah, as you can see, the building tool is actually fairly robust. I mean, we can go, if we really wanted to, we could go ahead and add some like wedges or some diamondy bits, corners, and there's little lights you can add on. There's glowy blocks, and you can paint all of them. So I mean, there is a lot of options for building, but is good enough for me. Now we do need insurance, I believe. Insurance plans. It's gonna, the ship value is 24K, insurance still due, you know what, let's, yeah, fully insure you. That gives us 22K to hire on some crew, which is why I suggest doing this at some form of a station, because otherwise it will take you a while to get to a station, because you're not gonna move at your maximum speed. Your ship slowly loses, loses health over time if you don't have engineers. So yeah, it's always a good idea to build your ship somewhere close to a your ship has no crew. Yeah, we know. Somewhere near a station. That way you're in good shape. Okay, so we hire adapt. Oh, you actually have drillers. That's awesome, man. So let's go ahead and hire 3 of those guys. Yep. And then do we have any? We do. We have gunners. So we're just going to hire 4 gunners. like so. You need more sergeants. Okay. Let's hire a couple of these guys. And yeah, go ahead and hire those gunners. Oh no, we have too many people. That's fine. We'll sort that out. So if we hit P, we can open up our ship menu here, and we can assign hotkeys by clicking on things. So like that's our chain gun. We'll put that on 2. We'll put both of our mining turrets on 1. And then we can go over to crew, and then we can figure out what we don't need. We have 4 professional gunners, and then 2 unallocated. Okay, so if we unassign, can we get rid of the... Okay, we don't even need that many, but we're going to keep them on board nonetheless. But these guys that are doing absolutely nothing for us, we're going to get rid of. And hopefully... that takes care of our crew shortage. Now, this little error says your ship is very weak compared to the other ships in the sector, which is fine. But we can move a lot faster now than we could in the drone. And if we hold space, you could do this in the drone too, but if you hold space, you can boost. As you can see, we can get up to some pretty good speed, but it does slowly deplete our energy reserves. So we can only boost for so long. Right now we have really good energy reserves, so I can actually boost for quite a while. Now we're going to try and stop. Still, even with the inertial dampener, sometimes turning around and boosting the opposite direction, or thrusting the opposite direction, is the best way to stop. This game it's somewhere in between arcadey physics and Newtonian physics. It's kind of an odd mix, really. But now if we go up to like an asteroid, we should be able to mine at a much higher efficiency, which is what we want. Oh, did they start us out with automatic turrets? Really? Okay, so that confirms that is very random. So yeah, check this out. We have auto turrets, so we can just tell it to auto fire. Now, if we go up to a rock and get within range, check that out. Except we're gonna pass it. I need more inertial dampeners. So now we can be lazy and we can just like hang out and chit chat. Well, my ship does that. Or if I really wanted to, I can get out. That used to work. I thought that worked. Enter. So yeah, previously I believe in one of the earlier builds, you could get out of your ship and let your ship mine. Maybe it needs a captain. That might be it. We didn't hire any captains. So anyway, let's situational. I still haven't figured out how the situational thing is supposed to work, but we'll just put on auto fire and let it do its thing. All right, guys, I'm going to mine this rock up, and then we are going to jump to another system and see if we can, find some more titanium. Because again, this is not a great ship. It's a bunch of boxes at the moment, and weak boxes at that. It's the equivalent of like dumpster boxes from your local Walmart or something. I don't even know. Alright guys, so a group of alien ships has just jumped into area. As you can see, they're hostile. And that's because I'm mining. They do not like mining lasers in the slightest. So we're going to have to hopefully get they're going to probably chase us. So if we can get near some of the defending ships in this sector, then we have a loot opportunity, because on our own we'll probably get wrecked because there's 4 of them and we're in cardboard box. But oh, there we go. So let's go ahead and turn off our mining turrets. Okay, so it's our automatic turret is already kicking in. They're already shooting at us. So the goal here is to not die. So we're going to get some shots in while we can. Ooh, buddy. Okay, so we got defenders coming in. That's cool. Now, maybe we can sneak in here while they're distracted and continue to shoot at them. So let's hit tab. Is it tab or is it G? There we go. Because that ship is going to be tanking for us, and hopefully we can get in here and blow some of these guys up and get some really nice loots. Oh, and now we're getting shot at. We need to move. We need to move this way. Hit me if you can, sucker. Did they blow up the other ship? I think they did. We might be in trouble. That might be a thing. Oh, we just got a distress signal that came in. Somebody needs help with pirates. Sorry, we're dealing with aliens. Aliens trump pirates. So you are going to have to wait. Please take a number. We will be with you in the order that your distress call was received. Okay, so that one's about half dead, which is good. Come on, blow up, baby. You can blow up. It's all right. We won't hold it against you. We don't judge here when you blow up. Actually, we actively encourage you blowing up. We really don't want to shoot the friendly guy, so we gotta be careful about that. We maybe need to reposition ourselves just a little bit. Oh, I think we might actually get this kill. Okay, see that blue swirly thing? That blue swirly thing is loot. Probably some kind of module. Oh, look at that. I don't think the NPCs can pick them up. So I think this is definitely good for us. Definitely good for us. What did we get? Okay, something that I'm not even sure what it was. And then, ooh, an energy upgrade. That is very useful. Now, one thing we can do is we could also salvage. There are salvage beams, which are kind of the best thing to salvage ships with, because you have I think you have a chance of getting more modules. Bam, baby. So yeah, now the baddies are gone, we can technically come up to them and either shoot at them to get some more bits and bobs, or if we had a salvage laser, we could salvage them. I'm going to choose to shoot at them for a minute, because there's always a chance that we might find another module or another weapon might pop off their ship, which would definitely help us out quite a bit. Again, if we had a salvage turret, it would be a lot better, a lot easier. But we don't right now, actually, or do we? Haha. So I'm not sure what loots we picked up. Systems, let's look at that real quick. A TM1 LO2, okay, that's a cargo upgrade. This is a generator upgrade, which is awesome. Ooh, quantum hyperspace upgrade. Oh, buddy. I want some of that in our life. Oh, as you saw down here, this little bar just shot up. That is how much energy our ship is currently using versus its production. So like right now we're hardly using any. If I put you in, recharge rate, okay, that makes our energy production recharge faster. It's bigger on the inside. This is the TARDIS chip, ladies and gentlemen, the TARDIS chip. So energy, yeah, and you can turn different systems and stuff off here as well. What was that? What was that? You heard that right. By the way, I turned down the in-game music a bit because I realized, oh, there's, give me that. Come here. Another module. Give me module. What we get? Okay, we got a scanner module, but not a very good one. We'll get into that in a minute. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to jump systems and actually, let's just show you that. Let's take a look. Okay, so these lines, these are jump gates. You can pay to go through a jump gate, which will take you to the other side of that gate, wherever it may be. Usually the prices are okay, but we can jump ourselves. What was that? Sensors picked up short bursts of subspace signals. That means that the system's going to be under attack again. Speaking of which, we need to repair. So to repair, you can either visit a shipyard, or you can open up your build mode, go to this icon, and click repair ship. It will tell you you need this credits and these resources, but then you're good to go again. So yeah, we're under attack. We are under attack again. What is attacking? Pirates. Bloody pirates. Hi, pirates. Goom. Why is my turret? By the way, about that collision damage being unforgiving. Yeah, even though the ship does not look broken, it very much is. Ow. That didn't work. And we just lost pretty much everything we had right there. And we deorbited an asteroid, though, so that's kind of interesting to see. Let's pick up our stuff that we dropped. because now they're shooting at my little drone. I doubt they'll be able to hit my drone because, well, I'm really small and they're not. Or maybe they could, right as I was going to go pick up my gun. Really? You guys are jerks. Well, the nice thing is we were insured, so if I go up here, you have one unread bail. Why, thank you. Lost payment. We do get 24,000 credits back. So we take all. Bam. There we go. So we can start over. But you know what? I think this is probably a good actual stopping point. I'm going to build a better ship in between episodes. And yeah, when we come back, maybe we can do some more other than putzing around in this little beginner system. Go off, do some exploration, get a little bit closer to the galactic core, because that's where we want to go. And by the way, I don't think I mentioned, but the closer you get into the center of the galaxy, the more rare materials you find and the better parts you can build for your ships, including shields and all kinds of wacky things. So that's definitely something to that we're going to be doing. All right, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and follow me on Twitter, people. On Twitter, the tweets, tweetly dee. That was bad. I know. Don't judge. Anyway, links to my social media is down below as usual. And until next time, guys, this is Neo, and I'll see you in game. Bye.